The myth of Deucalion and Pyrrha is a story of destruction and renewal, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit against the wrath of the gods. Set in an ancient world where mortals lived under the watchful eyes of Olympus, this tale explores the psychological depths of its characters and their journey through despair, hope, and ultimate redemption. Now, let's go watch the story, and we hope it will be enjoyable and beneficial for you. The world had fallen into chaos. Mortals, once pure and harmonious, had become corrupt, their deeds steeped in greed, violence, and betrayal. Sacrilege against the gods was rampant, with altars desecrated and sacred laws ignored. Zeus, the king of the gods, gazed down from Mount Olympus, his eyes filled with disappointment and fury. He had given humankind the gift of life, yet they had squandered it. Zeus, powerful and imposing, with a voice like thunder and eyes that burned with divine intensity, made his decision. His rage would cleanse the earth. But beneath his wrath lay a conflicted heart, one that mourned the destruction he would bring, even as he deemed it necessary. The flood began as a whisper of rain, a deceptive calm before the storm. Then came the deluge, relentless torrents that drowned cities, forests, and mountains alike. Rivers overflowed with a ferocity that swallowed entire villages, and the ocean's waves surged to engulf the land. The cries of the dying echoed across the waters, soon silenced by the all-encompassing roar of the storm. In the midst of this devastation, a lone ark drifted on the churning waves. It was a small vessel, crafted with care and foresight by Deucalion, the wise son of Prometheus, and his devoted wife, Pyrrha, the daughter of Epimetheus and Pandora. Deucalion was a man of quiet strength, his features marked by the wisdom of his father, Prometheus, who had defied Zeus to gift fire to humanity. His deep-set eyes reflected his inner resolve, a determination born of understanding both the fragility and resilience of humankind. He was a man of action, yet his heart carried the burden of knowing the world he had grown up in was gone forever. Pyrrha, on the other hand, embodied grace and compassion. Her lineage traced back to Pandora, the first woman, whose curiosity had unleashed both suffering and hope upon the world. Pyrrha bore this legacy with dignity, her gentle demeanor masking an unyielding strength. Her faith in the gods and her love for Deucalion were her anchors amidst the chaos. For 9 days and 9 nights, the ark floated aimlessly on the endless waters. Deucalion and Pyrrha clung to one another, their minds haunted by the screams of those who had perished. They prayed to the gods, their voices a blend of desperation and hope. Each passing hour tested their resolve, but their shared love and determination to survive kept them going. When the rain ceased, and the waters began to recede, the ark came to rest atop Mount Parnassus. The landscape that greeted them was unrecognizable, a barren wasteland devoid of life. The silence was deafening, broken only by the distant trickle of retreating water. Deucalion and Pyrrha stepped out of the ark, their feet sinking into the damp earth. They stood hand in hand, overwhelmed by the desolation around them. "We are all that remains," Pyrrha whispered, her voice trembling with both sorrow and awe. Deucalion squeezed her hand gently. "Then we must ensure that this world lives again." Determined to seek guidance, the couple journeyed to a shrine of Themis, the goddess of justice and divine order. The shrine was weathered and half-submerged, but its sacred aura remained intact. Kneeling before the altar, Deucalion and Pyrrha prayed fervently. "Themis," Deucalion called, his voice steady despite the despair in his heart. "You who uphold balance and justice, guide us. Show us how to restore humanity and honor the gods." Themis answered, her voice resonating through the still air. "Cast the bones of your mother over your shoulders." Deucalion and Pyrrha were perplexed by the cryptic command. They would not desecrate the remains of their mothers, yet Themis's words were absolute. After hours of contemplation, Deucalion's mind, sharp and analytical, unraveled the riddle. The mother was Gaia, the earth, and her bones were the stones scattered across the barren ground. With this revelation, they began their task. Each stone they picked up was imbued with their prayers and hopes. Their movements were deliberate, each act a gesture of faith. Turning their backs, they cast the stones over their shoulders, trusting in the wisdom of Themis. What followed was a spectacle that could only be described as divine. The stones transformed mid-air, taking human form as they struck the ground. Those thrown by Deucalion became strong and resilient men, their features shaped by the earth's endurance. Those cast by Pyrrha became women, graceful and nurturing, their presence radiating hope and renewal. The barren land began to stir with life once more. Rivers resumed their courses, plants sprouted from the soil, and animals emerged to populate the rejuvenated earth. Deucalion and Pyrrha stood amidst this rebirth, their hearts swelling with gratitude and awe. They had fulfilled their sacred duty, becoming the progenitors of a new humanity. As the first family of this new world, Deucalion and Pyrrha became symbols of resilience, faith, and wisdom. They guided the reborn humans with compassion, teaching them to live in harmony with the gods and the earth. Their legacy was etched into the hearts of their descendants, a reminder that even in the face of divine wrath, humanity has the strength to endure and rebuild. The myth of Deucalion and Pyrrha transcends its ancient origins, offering timeless lessons about perseverance, humility, and the cyclical nature of destruction and renewal. It speaks to the power of faith, love, and ingenuity in overcoming even the most catastrophic challenges. Through their journey, we are reminded that life, no matter how fragile, always finds a way to begin anew. This retelling is rich with vivid imagery and psychological depth, ideal for captivating visuals of the flood's chaos, the desolation of the post-apocalyptic landscape, and the awe-inspiring miracle of humanity's rebirth. Dear viewers, please engage with us by leaving objective feedback in the comments and suggesting topics you'd like to learn more about. And, of course, show your support by subscribing to the channel. Have an amazing day.